The story of St. Patrick, the Apostle of Ireland. St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland, is one of the most celebrated figures in Christian history. His life and legacy have left an indelible mark on Ireland, shaping its culture, faith, and identity. From his humble beginnings to his tireless work as a missionary, St. Patrick's story is one of perseverance, faith, and transformation. Here's the long-form account of his life, his contributions to Ireland, and how he became a saint, with a global holiday named in his honor. Early life and captivity. St. Patrick was born in Roman Britain in the late 4th century, circa 385 AD, in a place he called Banavem Taberniae. The exact location of which remains uncertain. His birth name was Maewyn Succat, and he was raised in a Christian family, though he was not particularly devout in his youth. At the age of 16, Patrick's life took a dramatic turn when he was captured by Irish raiders and taken to Ireland as a slave. For 6 years, he worked as a shepherd, tending flocks in the rugged Irish countryside. During this time of isolation and hardship, Patrick turned to his faith for solace. He spent long hours in prayer, deepening his relationship with God. In his writings, he later described how this period of captivity transformed him spiritually. Escape and calling. One night, Patrick had a dream in which a voice told him that his ship was ready to take him home. Trusting in this divine message, he escaped from his captors and traveled nearly 200 miles to the coast, where he found a ship willing to take him back to Britain. After a perilous journey, he was reunited with his family. However, Patrick's life was far from ordinary. He experienced another vision, this time of the Irish people calling him back to Ireland to walk among them once more. This vision compelled him to become a priest. He studied Christianity in France, was ordained, and eventually became a bishop. Despite the dangers, Patrick felt a divine calling to return to Ireland, the land of his former enslavement, to bring the message of Christianity to its people. Missionary work in Ireland. Patrick arrived in Ireland around 432 AD, beginning his mission to convert the pagan Irish to Christianity. At the time, Ireland was a land of warring tribes, Druidic traditions, and deep-rooted pagan beliefs. Patrick faced immense challenges, including hostility from local chieftains and the Druids, who were the spiritual leaders of the Irish people. Despite these obstacles, Patrick's approach was remarkably effective. He traveled extensively across Ireland, preaching, baptizing, and establishing churches. He adapted his methods to the Irish culture, using familiar symbols to explain Christian concepts. For example, he used the three-leafed shamrock to teach the Holy Trinity, a symbol that remains deeply associated with him and Ireland to this day. Patrick's mission was not just about conversion, it was also about building a lasting Christian community. He ordained priests, established monasteries, and encouraged the Irish to live according to Christian principles. His work laid the foundation for Ireland's transformation into a center of Christian learning and culture. A legacy and impact on Ireland. St. Patrick's influence on Ireland was profound and far-reaching. By the time of his death on March 17th, 461 AD, much of Ireland had embraced Christianity. The monasteries he helped establish became hubs of education, art, and scholarship, preserving not only Christian teachings, but also classical knowledge during the Dark Ages. Ireland earned the nickname the Land of Saints and Scholars thanks to Patrick's efforts. Patrick's writings, particularly his Confessio, a spiritual autobiography, provide insight into his humility, faith, and dedication. He saw himself as an instrument of God's will, and his work was driven by a deep love for the Irish people. Canonization and the feast of St. Patrick. St. Patrick was venerated as a saint soon after his death. Though the formal process of canonization as we know it today did not exist at the time, his widespread influence and the miracles attributed to him led to his recognition as a saint by popular acclaim. The feast of St. Patrick, celebrated on March 17th, the traditional date of his death, began as a religious observance in Ireland. Over time, it evolved into a celebration of Irish culture and heritage. The holiday gained global prominence as Irish immigrants brought their traditions to other countries, particularly the United States. Today, St. Patrick's Day is celebrated worldwide with parades, green attire, and festivities that honor Ireland's patron saint. Why we celebrate St. Patrick. St. Patrick's Day is more than just a celebration of Irish culture. It is a tribute to a man whose faith and determination transformed an entire nation. Patrick's legacy is one of hope, resilience, and the power of faith to overcome adversity. His story reminds us that even in the darkest times, one person's dedication can change the course of history. From the Shamrock to the iconic image of Patrick driving the snakes out of Ireland, a metaphor for eradicating paganism, his symbols and stories continue to inspire millions. St. Patrick's tireless work as a man of the cloth not only made Ireland what it is today, but also left a lasting impact on the world. So every March, when we don our green and raise a toast to St. Patrick, we honor the man who brought light to the Emerald Isle and whose legacy continues to shine brightly.